Hi guys, welcome to Sudani Food and Lifestyle channel. Guys, today I'm going to be making Escovitch fish. And it's a terminology that most Jamaicans use, okay? And according to Wikipedia, Escovitch fish is a Jamaican dish that originated in Spain. And in Spain they call it escabeche. And it's fish basically marinated in vinegar, onion, carrots, Scotch bonnet peppers, and other ingredients. And as it reached the Caribbean and especially Jamaica, they changed the ingredients based on, what they have and stuff like that. So today I'm just going to be showing you how I'm making some for my dinner today. And the type of fish that I'm using is red snapper. Okay, a lot of people in the Caribbean, they love their red snapper, and these are nice red snapper. I have 4 nice red snapper here, and I have the filet version also, but I'm going to show you how I make these. Okay, so I'm just gonna slit it at the side. That's how they normally do it, just on both sides. Just slit it like this. Okay, it's already washed. Okay, everything is already washed. So I'm just gonna put a slit at the side right here and another slit on the opposite side. And I'm only gonna be frying 2 at a time. But before you do all of that, you're gonna make sure that the fish is dry, because you cannot fry these fish when they're wet, or else it's gonna be all over the place. So make sure you have as much paper towel as possible to dry them properly. Okay. So they're dried, and I'm gonna put it over here, okay, on a nice plate that is already, it's not wet. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna do 2 at a time, because in order for them to be fried properly, I like to do 2 at a time in the pot. So make sure they're dried properly in your paper towel. And then I'm going to do my dry rub, okay? And my dry rub ingredients, I'm just going to show you. Turn this out of the way here. Turn this over here. Okay, so I have 2 nice wash, clean, dry snapper right here. And now I'm going to get some black pepper, okay? I'm going to get your black pepper, and you're going to put some black pepper in the crevices also on both sides. Okay, little pepper inside, so forth. Then I'm gonna get some garlic powder. Okay, it's my dry rub, and that's how you do it. Make sure you season it properly. Let me just close this. In the meantime, while I'm putting on my dry rub, I'm gonna turn my fire on so it could get warm. Okay, and I'm gonna put a little fish seasoning on it. This is what I have, fish seasoning. I'm gonna put a little fish seasoning on it here. Okay. Okay. Oh, and last but not least, I'm going to put some salt. Don't forget your salt for your escovitch fish, or your fried fish, but we call it escovitch. Okay. And just rub it all in like this. You could do it with the head on, or you could take the head off, whatever you like. But most people usually just do it with the head. Okay. And these are 2 nice big red snapper, okay, ready for the frying pan. So let me get that ready and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so my pot is hot, okay, and I'm using canola oil, okay. So I'm just gonna put enough oil in my pot, okay. Just pour as much oil as possible. Make sure your oil is hot though. It has to be hot. So coming out slowly because I have it put into this bottle right here. But I'm using canola oil, but you could use sunflower oil, corn oil, whatever oil you have on hand. But I pretty much use olive oil for flavoring, and if I'm frying anything, I use canola oil. These are the two oils that I use. Or if I'm baking, I'll use coconut oil sometimes. Yeah. Okay, so I put enough oil in my pot. Okay, and I want that to get heated up and become real hot. Okay, and also to flavor the oil, I'm just gonna put some pimento seeds in. Yeah, you do use a lot of pimento seed. Just a few pimento seed in the oil. Okay, to flavor the pot. I think black pepper comes out of pimento seeds. Yeah, so put that. You could put garlic in the oil too if you wanted, but already seasoned with garlic, so I'm just waiting for it to become really nice and hot. Okay, in the meantime, let me dry these two over here. I'm gonna take these two off. Let me deal with these two over here. Let me just slip aside these while I'm waiting for the pot to become hot. Beautiful fish. They're nice and pink. That's how you know your fish when they're good. When they're pink and fleshy. So nice. I have to put them here. Space. Sure, this is dry right here. Right there. This one here. Make sure this is dry. Nice and dry. Okay, then I'm gonna season those the same way that I season these two. Let's see, that's ready. Looks like it's ready. Okay, let me just put a little piece of this snapper in there and see. Yep, it's hot. So now I'm gonna put my red snapper in there, okay? And you're gonna fry it on each side about 5 minutes each, or until they're golden brown, okay? So this is enough space for both of them. And you could put a little bit more oil in there if you think you need more oil. But I don't necessarily like to deep fry my food. So that's enough oil, but I'm gonna give it a little bit more covering. Okay. So I'm gonna let them fry on each side for about 5 to 6 minutes. And then when I'm about to turn it, I'll show it to you, okay? I'll be right back. Okay guys, so they've been frying on each side now for about 6 to 7 minutes. Okay, so let's see how brown it is on each side. So, okay, see, there's a nice golden tone to it. And so is this one, okay? And they're not broken up. They're still in one piece. So if your oil is not that hot, they're going to break up. And the thing is that I'm frying it into a wok, okay, as opposed to an iron skillet. Because in the iron skillet, I find that they tend to stick more, but they don't stick in my wok at all. And as long as your oil is hot, they won't fall apart, okay? So now I'm doing the second side, and I'm going to give it the same amount of time like that so that it could be cooked properly on the other side. And then I'm going to take them out and then do my other two and stuff like that, okay? So that's what it's doing, they're frying. Okay, and in the meantime, while that's frying, I have these other two snappers here. I'm going to show you. This is also red snapper, but this is the filet version. It seemed like this came off a bigger snapper. That was when I went to the farmer's market, I asked for filet snapper. So you could always ask for the filet red snapper, okay? And this is the cut that I got. And I tend to like this because I like fish and bread. I really do like fish and bread. And it doesn't have any bones in it. It's been deboned, okay? And I'm just going to cut it in like maybe 4 or so slices. Okay, it's already washed and dried, okay? Let's see, that's 1. Let's see if I get 4. Yeah, and this kind of filet snapper is usually expensive, I guess. Instead of me going this way, maybe I'll go along. Yeah, I'll continue going this way. Yeah, it's usually expensive, this kind, because they debone it and everything. So you could go to the farmer's market and ask them to debone it. I'll just cut this little piece also. What the heck? Yeah, I could get more out of it. And I'm gonna, I'm gonna season this one. I'm gonna use some cornmeal and a little flour, and I'm gonna shake it in that. And once I'm finished frying my big red snappers, then I'm gonna do these, okay? I'm gonna do these. So, but my seasoning for it is gonna be, I'm gonna use cornmeal. You could use breadcrumbs also if you have that, but I don't want to use breadcrumbs. I'm gonna use some cornmeal. So I'll just use some cornmeal, like so. I don't have a lot of fish, so a lot of filet fish, so I'll just use that. And I'll just use a little flour so it doesn't stick. Just a little for my batter, like so, just a little. And then I'm gonna season that batter that I have over there. And also you're gonna season your filet snapper also, since it's on the board. I'm just gonna put a little salt on it and some black pepper over it. And do both sides. Yeah, I like this because it's quick. And especially if you have small children, this is nice for small children if you're afraid of them being stuck by a bone or something like that. So this is nice to give to your little ones. Yeah, when my son was small, I made this a lot. Any type of filet, type of fish that we eat in the household. Okay, and this is garlic that I'm using. And I'm also going to put some garlic into my batter over here that I have. Let me bring this out a little bit more. A little bit of garlic. Okay, it's part of my seasoning. I'm talking so much, I'm not even looking to see what I'm doing. And I'm going to put some salt into my batter also, okay? Some salt, some black pepper. Yep, season that bad boy. I'm going to put some lemon pepper over here also. And what is this one over here? This one is fish seasoning, just a little bit. Little fish seasoning over there. And some dry thyme leaves, okay? Some dry thyme leaves over here. Yep. And what else do I have? Put a little oregano since I have that also in there. What else do I have? I already put my garlic and everything like that over there. And I'm gonna kind of, my fish is gonna mix it together. And when I'm ready to put that in, I mean, some people dip this in egg wash, but I'm not gonna put it in egg wash. It's just too much protein. The fish in itself is already protein. I don't need more eggs in my stuff. So you just mix all this together to your specification, and when you're ready, you're gonna dip this in the batter and stick it over there, okay? So I'm gonna continue frying and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so my last 2 red snappers are finished, okay? So I'm gonna take them out now, okay? Drain them. Okay, let me just put them in the opposite direction like so. Have my space. Take them out. Okay, so that's my red snapper, and I'm not finished yet. I'm going to be garnishing them, but I'm going to put this to the side over here And I'm gonna bring my filet red snapper over here, and I'm gonna fry these, okay? Using the same oil. I forgot was to put my paprika on them. Put some paprika on them, give them some color. Okay. You could put paprika into the batter also if you want to, but it's a little paprika. I forgot. Remember I showed you what I put into it. So, yeah. So the oil is already hot. Just gonna dip them in here. I don't want them like too breaded, but you know, just a little. Like I said, cornmeal, mostly cornmeal, a little flour, and your salt, your garlic powder, and so forth, your dry thyme, and I'm just gonna stick it over here in my oil, okay? And I'm just gonna continue to do that. Let me just hold this up and do it, stretching over. And I'm just gonna fry these. These won't take as long as the whole red snapper to do because these are thinner, smaller pieces. Yeah. And these don't have any bones in them. They're deboned. I guess they can all fit. Yeah. So I don't have to stand and wait until they're all finished. And I'm gonna fry these on both sides for about 3-4 minutes or until they're golden brown and so forth. And in the meantime, I'm going to be making my garnishment for my red snapper and stuff like that. Okay, guys? So I'll be right back once I'm finished. And so we're here. I'm going to add a little bit more oil to the pot. Just like that. This is canola oil. A little bit more oil. You know, so I didn't really add any more oil after with my 4 red snapper, but for this, I'll just add a little bit more oil to it and let them fry down. Okay? So I'll be back with my, I'm going to be making my garnishment in the meantime for my red snapper, okay? Okay, guys, my filet fish is finished frying, so I'm just going to take them out here, okay? And they're nice and brown. Put them here. Just like little snack food. Yeah, I like these. It's easier for me to eat it with bread. Oh, nice. Over here. Okay, I have lots of little pieces here. And I'm going to use the same oil to make my Escovitch garnishment. I'm going to take some of this stuff out of it. And you could take some of the oil out of it also if you want. Yeah. Take some of that out of it. I don't like too much oil. I'm going to throw some of the oil off. Excuse me. Let me get a cup. And generally when I drain my oil, I don't throw my oil in the sink. I'm just going to put some cold water in a cup. Let's move that over here. Let me get my mittens. I'm going to drain some of the water, the oil off, okay? Because I don't like, just a little bit. Just need a little bit, okay? Put this to the side over here. And this is my lovely garnishment that I made, okay? Turn my fire up. And I have, in my garnishment here, I have onions, okay? I have carrots, I have red peppers, green peppers, and yellow peppers. And I did mention carrots. And I have a few pieces of garlic. And that's going to be my beautiful garnishment. And I'm also going to put a piece of Scotch bonnet pepper in there, in it, okay? And you don't need a lot of oil when you're doing that. You're also going to add a little water to it also, okay? So the oil is hot right now. And you're going to add these to it like so, okay? You're not going to fry them. You're just going to saute them a little bit, okay? So I'm just adding all that beautiful garnishment in here. I think I need a bigger spoon. Let me get a bigger spoon. Spoon. Okay. And in the meantime, I'm also going to add just a small piece of the Scotch bonnet pepper because it can be very hot. Don't let the seed get away in there. I'm just going to cut 1, 2 pieces. Put that in there. Yeah. Make sure I wash my hands because I don't want to put my hands in my mouth and then it burns me because it can be hot. Okay. So while this is sauteing, and one more thing you're going to add to this. You're going to add some vinegar to it, okay? And that's part of it. Amazing vinegar, okay? And most people, when they do stuff like this, they could leave their fish on the table for 2-3 days and it won't spoil because it's well seasoned and the vinegar keeps it. So I'm just going to add some vinegar like so. And you're going to cook that down in some vinegar and just like a little water to it. Add some water to it and cook it down. Okay? This is how you make. Let's see, just a little bit more vinegar. Yeah, and let that stew a little bit. Also, on the fishes, let me get a smaller spoon. Take a smaller spoon here. You're going to add some vinegar on your fish also, on these. That will keep your fish. Just add a little vinegar over your fish, and that will keep your fish even from smelling and stuff like that and from spoiling. You don't have to refrigerate it right away. You can leave it in on top of your table if you choose to. Okay. Okay. And your garnishment already have the vinegar inside of it. Okay, that smells really good. Okay. This is the garnishment. Fire's a little bit slow because we went from hot and put cold vinegar and water in it. But this is how you make your garnishment for your Escovitch fish, and you're not frying it, you're just sauteing it a little bit, you know, with your vinegar and all your beautiful, oh, this is so beautiful. You don't have to put any salt or anything because the fish is already salted and, you know, well seasoned. So you just, and these you can eat also. Yeah, you could eat these. Okay, lots of people eat those. So now I'm just going to take some of it and put it on the fish. Most of it is for my snapper, but I'm just going to take some of it up here. Put it on my fish over here. And that is so beautiful. Look how beautiful that looks. Look how beautiful that looks. Beautiful. Oh, my little red snapper, I'll give it a little bit also. I guess it feels lonely sitting over there by itself. I'll give it a little bit also. Let me turn this off. And now you're going to take some of the juice from here. Okay, and you're going to pour it over it like so. Just saturate it with the juice. From here, I'll put a little bit on my fish over here. All red snapper. These are filet, no bones, and these are the regular big snappers over here. Okay, and this is how you do Escovitch fish. Okay guys, so now I'm finished with my fish, Escovitch and my fish and stuff like that. and it's well done. But I'm just going to taste a little piece of my filet red snapper. Okay, I'm going to cut it and show you it's well done and it's nice and white inside. Okay, let me taste a piece of it and see. It's warm. It's not that hot. Let's see. Tastes very good. Very good. And these are the big ones over here, and these are well done also. You can see here. Yeah, taste a little piece of that one too. It's good. Okay, guys. So please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, this is how you do Escovitch fish, whether it's the filet version or a regular whole snapper. But most people usually do the whole snapper. But like I said, please like, share, and subscribe. A lot of people have been looking at my video, but you need to subscribe, okay? So go ahead and make your red snapper, Escovitch style. Thanks for watching. Okay, see you next time. Bye.